Hi people, so today is going to be more like an introductory video since today is my first video. And what all am I going to be sharing on this channel? I don't really know. It's going to be more of my life story and how I got to where I am today. I don't know exactly how I'm going to go about doing that, sorry, because honestly speaking, I haven't scripted this. I'm just doing this freestyle. So how about we start with my name? Why have I named myself Konya? I mean, a YouTube channel named Konya, doesn't that sound a little weird? I'm sure there are other questions on your mind like who are you, what are you, where are you, what are you doing, what do you like doing, etc. etc. So yeah, I mean, like I'm firstly, I don't even know where to begin. Like, this is so complicated. I thought this would be a lot easier. Okay, so let's start with the basics. Well, we can do this a different way. I was born a boy, but I identify as female. So, with LGBTQ and everything that's so supportive today, well, more supportive today than I was maybe 100 years ago, I don't know the history of this much. I'm not a reader. See, the thing is, I can talk fast. I can talk really, really fast, but also my job demands that I talk fast because like I said, I haven't scripted this at all. I'm just doing this freestyle. So whatever's gonna come, I'm just gonna say it out this way, and you guys are just gonna hopefully enjoy this because honestly, I never really thought about sharing my life story this way. I thought about sharing it a completely different way. I thought I would write a book or something like that, hopefully get a bestseller out, make a lot of money, that kind of thing. Okay, honestly, I've been a lot of things, so I will share them one by one. I've been a liar, I've been a thief, I've been sociopathic, manipulative. I mean, a lot of people are manipulative, but like I've taken manipulation to the next level in my life, and that's what everybody tells me, or that's how I've noticed it anyway in my life, because practically anyone who comes into my life, I'm like, let's manipulate this person to giving me what I want. And right now I'm trying to turn over a new leaf in my life, but I don't know how that's working for me because I'm still a liar. I'm not a liar per se. I'm just like, I don't know. It's very complicated with me because I go where the situation suits me. And if it doesn't suit me, then I tend to lie because I'm too scared to tell the truth. See, one of the biggest things that I've been is a coward. I haven't been able to face situations, and yeah, I mean, like, let's see. I've also been a gambler. Gambling is a really dangerous game. I don't even know if I'm still over it. I went to rehab for gambling addiction, but then I dropped out before I could complete my program. Yeah, I'm also a very pathological, a lot of things actually, compulsive gambler for one. I have been a compulsive gambler. I don't know if I'm reformed yet. I've been a thief. I've been some things that I'm really embarrassed to say right now, so I'm not sure if I'm going to say them just yet because this is our first, whatever you want to call it, first video, first vlog, first whatever. Let's stick to my birth. I mean, I was born in London. I'm not sure where you're watching this from, so I'm just going to give you like background and everything. I'm going to start again. Born in London, Delhi, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Gurgaon, Delhi, Bangalore, Gurgaon. That's the sequence of my life of where I've traveled to. I can give you like a whole diagram of that whole thing, but then I think that would pretty much bore you. I shifted schools 8 different times, and each time was a pain. I mean, like, why would you make me shift schools so many times? The truth is, my father he didn't have an army job or like a navy job, which made him shift around a lot of times. He had a very stable job, and then he decided he wanted to do something else with his life. I don't hold this against him at all. In fact, I think the fact that he moved out from his stable job gave me a lot of experience in my life. Well, that experience has taught me to become better at the things I'm good at today, which is, I don't know if I call myself respectable today, but I think I'm trying to be on that path of respectability. But right now I'm transitioning from male to female. I'm currently on hormone replacement therapy, if you want to know that about me. I don't know. I work at a call center, if that's anything you wish to know about me. Anyway, I've completely like digressed from the initial question that I asked, which you guys would have posed to me eventually. Why the hell did I name myself Konya when my name is actually Anya? Well, I was born Chaitanya and now I identify as Anya because Anya is my girl name. Well, I haven't officially changed my name yet, but like everyone calls me Anya anyway. I mean, unless people are trying to annoy me with my original name, which a lot of people do with their friends and they're playing tricks. So that's kind of cool. But the thing is, the reason I named myself Konya is because I've been full of con games and Anya is my name. So Konya, like con, Anya. I've been full of con games, conning others, conning myself, primarily myself. Like, there's nothing sadder than a con artist conning oneself. And that's just a quote that I heard on this TV show called White Collar. That's a White Collar reference for those of you who have seen the season finale of the second season of White Collar, where Vincent Adler actually says, there's nothing sadder than a con man conning himself. So I'm not exactly sure what else to say right now, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to make this channel about my gender dysphoria or whether it was going to be from the beginning, my transitioning, my life. I think it's going to be more about my deceptive nature or how I've developed into this deceptive person, because at one time in my life, I used to be a really, really, really honest person. People used to talk about me like I was the most honest person in the world, and today I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, who the hell are you? Because I don't recognize myself in the mirror anymore. And that's kind of a sad place to be in, because I really want to be in a place where I can look at myself in the mirror and say, I love you. And of course, I can look at myself in the mirror and say, I love you. But then, you know that feeling where you just don't believe it? And I know that a lot of great people have said the more you reinforce something in your mind, the more you will start to believe it, because the brain cannot differentiate between something that is there and something that is really, really well imagined, but that's in a different context. But still, it applies here in some cases as well, which is basically that the more you reinforce something in your mind, the more you start to believe it. So not being too modest here, but like I was born with genius IQ. Well, not genius as in Einstein IQ or Walter O'Brien IQ, but let's just see. I had an IQ test once wherein I either got 133 or 141. I still don't know the score because my parents keep changing the answer every time they tell me. And I was really young when I took that test. I don't know if the scores of IQ changed. I've been told that I've been too smart for my own good. So smart that I've been able to outsmart my parents every step of the way and then eventually get caught because lies eventually catch up to you. I've been into a lot of illicit activities. Not a lot of illicit activities, just I broke into cars a couple of times. I've never done drugs. I have drunk, but like I don't drink anymore. I've never smoked. I smoked paper once when I was in 6th grade. Actually, I smoked paper at rehab as well because I liked the feeling of blowing smoke. Well, I just liked the idea of being able to blow smoke like you do in the winters when you go ha and like you see the water vapor thingy happening. Where am I going with this? I do not remember where I'm going with this. Okay, wait. Yeah, so lies eventually catch up to you. Shortcuts eventually catch up to you. I've tried gambling so many different times. I've tried gambling once, twice, thrice, 4 times, and each time it got worse and worse because the first time I gambled, I lost about 5,000 rupees, which isn't a lot. It's about 1/10 of $1,000, or even less than 1/10 of $1,000. But that was just the beginning because I thought, okay, I've only lost a little bit. I can lose a little more. Then I started stealing so that I could feed into my gambling habit. I was just stealing 2,000-3,000 rupees each time so that my parents would never notice. But then after a while, I thought, okay, like once I saw a huge deposit in the bank account and I didn't know what it was for, then I was just like, okay, fine, maybe I can take a little more this time. And then finally, I got too addicted and hooked onto the whole thing. And finally, I just said, you know what, let me just take more and more and more until one fine day, my mom got a call in the morning from the bank asking if she'd made several withdrawals amounting to approximately $1,500. $1,500 for people whose parents actually earn their living, well, not born to business families, but are service class people. $1,500. Actually, I think $1,500 for a lot of people is worth a lot of money. You can buy a lot of things in $1,500 and you can feed a lot of people in $1,500. But that was just like a one-time thing, $1,500. But after that, the next time when I did it, I probably spent $3,000. And finally, they sent me to rehab. I ran away from rehab. I ran away from the program. And then I went back to the program. Then I started doing well for about 3 months. And then finally, I decided that I couldn't do it anymore because I missed home too much. Because I missed home too much, I left the program. And then I was on the straight and narrow for quite a bit of time. And finally, I just decided, you know what, I can't take this anymore. I want to do something with my life. I want to make something with my life. Maybe I should try gambling because gambling can make a lot of money in one night. And what I didn't realize was gambling is the worst kind of addiction, according to Dr. Merchant, who is the person who's running the rehab I was at. He's clearly said that gambling is the worst kind of addiction because it can make or break your life in one day. And that's kind of a really sad place to be in, just making or breaking your life in one day, because like drugs can kill you, but drugs will take, I don't know, sometimes a year, sometimes a month, sometimes 6 months. But gamblers, the unlucky ones or the pathetic ones or the people like me, I was really lucky because I have a really supportive family. I'm going off course. I need to stop this video right now, but I will definitely post again. The point I was trying to make was every single time it got worse and every single time I was conning myself into believing that I was capable of anything I wanted to do. Now I'm gonna bid you adieu. I will post soon. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this was a good first video. I hope to see you guys soon. I hope I get subscribers. I hope I get likes, but that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I just want to share my life. So take care, you folks. Just comment if you feel like, do whatever, share it if you want to. That would be really nice actually, because I am a novice at this. I don't know how I'm doing, and let me know if I could do a better job in the comments. Just give me a dislike if you don't think I'm good enough at this. Bye.